Good morning, YouTube. There's my Lookie Tookie. Hello, buddies. And I have busted my leg. Well, my ankle. So, I have been sitting here doing some granny squares. This one is 2 threads together made into this granny square to make this really interesting look. I've got a couple of them. I got this blue and pink. This is like an orange and pink. I know it doesn't translate very well on the screen, but it's this orange with this pink. And I've taken both threads together and crocheted them into a granny square together to make that color. I think they look really good together. Then I've got a black and blue, because that's how I feel right now, is a little black and blue. And I did an orange and black because it's almost Halloween. And so I've made all these little squares, and I will show when I'm a little bit more mobile and I can go upstairs and not be in my room on my bed. I will show you how I made these. But for now, I'm showing you what I turned them into. This is my beginning of my patchwork quilt that I'm making. These are the other squares that I've made, and I've put on here a border. This is like double stitched, 3 double stitches on each to make like a shell. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4 rows for the border. And I sewed the piece. I bordered the pieces together with that stitch. See, as you can see, I did this one here has red, orange, and the blue black, and this one has gray, brown, and the blue black is the border all the way around. Now I'm not nearly done. This is the other half. This is the first half part of the quilt. This is going to be the top part of the quilt. This is the beginning. And these are the solid pieces, the solid squares that I started with. And then I got a little bit creative and I did the other little mix and match ones. I started out with some blue and added some pink, made some designs. This is what I've been doing because I haven't been able to do much. So this is what the back part looks like. This is where I stitched it together with a slip stitch, and I try to use the same color yarn all the way through. On some of them I use a darker yarn because, I ran out of this stuff, and I just figured this is the bottom of the quilt, so, as long as I'm not going too crazy with the colors, then I should be okay. But then on this side, I started running out of colors, so I started using the same colors of the block that I was stitching in. So this one I used the blue to attach to the red, and over here I used the orange, and on this side I slip stitched, and on this side I used an actual needle and thread to thread it together. Now I used darning thread because it's thicker and it makes a stronger connection, but I'm not sure if I like this. This is a good way to do it too. I'm not sure which way I like to do it better. I mean, I don't know if I'm 50 and I have arthritis in my hands, and after a while your hands get really sore doing this kind of thing. But in the same sense, they get sore sewing too because you get all the little, but it doesn't seem as uniformed and as neat as this one does. So, it's all up to you how you do it if you decide to do a quilt like this. I'm kind of attaching as I go, and as I said, I've made more squares to make another one. I've got another thing of squares that I'm when I get some more yarn I'm going to put the border on. I need to get some more of the brown and gray and the black. And anyways, I did all these little guys, and I stitched them together. A little heart here. See my little pieces that, you know, were just not enough to make anything major with. I decided to put them all together and make something else. So that's what I'm doing right now. And when I am closer to being done, I will show you what I've got going on. Have a nice day.